mounting a pair of stuffed jeans on your living room floor. Welcome to the 19th episode of the Clip This podcast with me, your host, Mr. Spider-Man. That was a weird opening. I apologize, but that's something that I did. I did buy a pair of Levi's 501s, like 1 or 2 months back, I think. And I haven't worn them outside once because I realized like 2 weeks after buying them and trying them on again, after forgetting that they ever existed, I realized that they were a bit too tight, and I am not too fond of tight pants anymore. So it was a little bit of a disappointment, I must say. So what I was trying to do was trying to stretch the fabric out by stuffing my 501s with as much loose stuff that I could find. I grabbed newspapers, I grabbed newsletters, I grabbed some kind of, all the paper I could find in my apartment, stuffed that in the leg of the jeans. I stuffed other jeans in there. I also got some old kind of bed sheets and stuff in there, and all kinds of stuff like turkeys, chickens, live cows, broken guitars, all kinds of human flesh. I mean, you name it, I stuffed it in there, and I just had them lie on my living room floor, being in the state that they were. And it was not a pleasant sight. It looked like a magic trick, essentially, like someone had chopped someone in half on my living room floor, and it just drained it of all the blood, and it was just a pair of legs and a taint lying on my living room floor. So that was a sight to behold, to say the least. I kind of got used to it for some weird reason. I mean, humans get used to anything and can adapt to anything, I think. So it wasn't too strange, but I've never done that before, and I haven't even checked if I've reaped the results. I haven't even tried the pants on again after that, because now I've taken the stuffing out, because the flesh that I put in there started to smell a little bit too much. No, I just haven't checked if it actually worked or not. I don't think it has, to be honest. I should have just stopped myself. But you know how it is when you go to a store and they're like, you should try this on, and I said that I was there to pick out a looser type of pants, and granted, they were loose in the ankle part, around the ankles, like there was plenty of space, and that part looked great. That part looked fine. The length of them were great. The only thing is that I have a little bit of a self-proclaimed dump truck, if you will. Not that I'm familiar with the term, but I saw that term used on a site called, started with R and it had 2 D's in it, and I think it ended with an I or a T, and I was just seeing that term thrown around on that website, I'm much more familiar with 4chan, to be honest, or Patreon. But I've dabbled on that site, even though I don't know the name of it. But anyways, I do have a pair of larger, I mean, my thighs are bigger than they're supposed to be. Let's say that much. And therefore my waist is bigger than it should be. So when I buy a length 32 and they want to give me a waist 32, because I've always thought that I had a waist 32, but I don't think I do. After this, I do think that I need a waist 34 and a length 32. I think those are my actual measurements, because around the thigh area, and these jeans get too tight for my liking, and it doesn't look great, it doesn't feel great. So therefore I wanted to see if I could, without, because it has been like 1 or 2 months, so I can't go back with them, and I have worn them a few times in my house, just to see if I could stretch them out with the truck that I mentioned. But that wasn't possible, so I went with another route, which was stuffing the jeans with as much crap as I could find in the apartment, and I'm not sure that worked either. I'll have to try them on afterwards, after this podcast, to see if it actually works, because now I've worked myself up and I'm actually intrigued to see if there's any sort of results. I don't think there will be, and I think I will be disappointed once I check, but you never know, and that's the whole point, I think, of doing this, to see if it was worth it. I'm highly skeptical of anything that I do being right, but we'll see. It feels like it should have stretched them out, and if that doesn't work, then I don't know what I'll do with them. Maybe I'll wear them when I'm outside and having like a longer parka or like a coat on, because then they might work, because then you don't actually see the thigh area, you just see the lower area, the ankle area, and the knee part, and around there they look just fine. So I think those are going to be those type of jeans, and I'm going to buy me a pair of loose fitting 501s eventually. I did actually buy a pair of really loose jeans that I actually liked, and it's apparently in fashion. Not that I know anything of about fashion, but we dabble, just as we dabble in RDDT, whatever. Anyways, weather report. 9 minutes in, halfway in. We have grey again, but this time we actually have snow outside, because it's cold enough for the snow to stay, and it's actually kind of beautiful. It's beautiful when it doesn't snow too much, and you have the ability. I was actually on a bike ride today in minus 6 degrees Celsius, and it was fine. The cold is biting your face, almost chewing half of it off, but it still worked. I actually went on a shopping thing. I bought some curtains, and the actual thing that holds the curtains up, and I I bought some hangers for my clothes, for some jackets, and I bought a shoehorn, and I bought, what else did I buy? Oh yeah, cushions, kind of, to for you to sit, that you place on the chair for you to sit on. That makes the chair kind of nicer to sit on. The chairs in the kitchen. So yeah, went on a little bit of a shopping spree. About to go on a more of a shopping spree tomorrow. When I'm supposed to buy the I'm gonna buy some cushions for the couch, 2 of them. I'm gonna buy I think I'm gonna buy some towels, and then I'm gonna buy some sheets and some cushions for the bed. Not cushions, some pillows for the bed, and some sheets. And after that, I think I'm getting somewhere, And then the work with, actually putting up the lights in the ceiling hasn't been done yet by me, because I haven't done that. And then I need to put up the curtains, and then I need to get all the other stuff that I've ordered online, get that in check, because I haven't received everything that I've ordered, which is pain, bummer. It's what I hate about online shopping, when things go missing and you have to resend, and things get lost in the mail and you have to resend those, and you have to get into contact with the customer support and whatever. Like, I don't want to bother you with that. So let's just move on from that. And then, I'll have some other things that I need to buy before it looks presentable in here. But it's starting to come along, and next year is a lot for decorating the walls and stuff, and getting some plants in here, even though I can't get that many plants because the light doesn't get in here as much as you would like. And then after that, I think it's more of a fun things to buy, like sound bars, PlayStations, Bluetooth speakers, and those kind of things. So yeah, I'm moving up. We're moving up. Anyways, the news for this week. What has been the news? Oh yeah, it's been a lot of World Cup things going on. So I've been following the World Cup, kind of. I don't actually know everything about it, and I don't know a lot about it, but I've seen some games. And yeah, I can say that I'm disappointed in a lot of teams this year, to say the least. But I think it's I'm looking forward to seeing France more. I'm looking forward to seeing, especially the Morocco France. Like, that's going to be a fun game. Argentina, Croatia. I'm not fond of either of the teams. I'm kind of fond of a few players in Argentina because they play well, but in total, like, the two teams on the other end of the spectrum are the ones that I want to see win. I don't think. I mean, you never know. But France or Morocco, rooting for them. No one else. So yeah, preferably France. But it would be fun if Morocco took it, because they seem so happy, and you can see the joy on the faces. You can actually see the joy there, which is fun. And yeah, what else has been what else has been an occurring theme? I think oh yeah, Mr. West, or YE as is better known as nowadays, has been a roller coaster. I don't even know if I want to talk about it, to be honest. I mean, it's insane, just to say the least. And everyone and their mum is talking about it, and the dad and the granddad too. So not much that I can say that hasn't been said, except for that I would like to wear the masks that he's wearing. I want to wear that because of the cold outside, not because it looks good. It looks terrible. It looks awful to wear kind of a mask in that way. Like, it looks so stupid. It's insane how stupid it looks. But I guess it would look even more stupid if he wasn't wearing the mask. I mean, then you would actually... I don't know if he's happy or what the expression of his face would be when he's expressing the things that he's expressing. But I don't know. Maybe. Oh my god! I just thought of something. I don't know if this has been said in any other videos that I've watched, but he's mentioned a person starting with whose last name starts with H a lot, and it ends with R, and his first name starts with A, and ends with F. He's been talking about him a lot, and I think Mr. Ye is working on a little bit of a stash under that mask. I think he's working on a little bit of a mustache, you know. I think that's it. I think that's what's happening. I think that's what he's hiding, and I think it's going to be a staple for his presidential campaign. Is going to be how he's learned German, and he's got the mark. He's got the mark on his upper lip, beneath his nose, over his upper lip. There's going to be a monumental, significant symbol there. I think that's it. Or maybe someone in his circle has done the Inglourious Basterds thing, where they actually carved the swastika into the guy's forehead. Maybe that's what's happened, or maybe he's done that to himself. Maybe he has a swastika on his forehead and a significant a monumental stash on his upper lip. So I don't know. Maybe that's the look that he's rocking now. And it's already... Well, by the way, the hair doesn't really... it's not that much. That's significant, I don't think. But I'm just waiting to see him rock up in military uniform that he's bought on like Etsy or something, like from SS sergeant or something. Like, it wouldn't surprise anyone at this point, I don't think. I think it would be kind of obvious if it did. I'm all out of topics, to be honest. So I'm just gonna end it here. It's gonna be a short episode this week, and not that anyone cares, but anyway, I have to end it here. And so I wish you a nice week, a nice day, a nice evening, a nice night. Sleep well if you have to, and stay up if you want to. And take care of yourselves, your loved ones. Almost Merry Christmas, but I'm not going to say it yet. because we have a few episodes, 2 episodes before that, I think. And just take care. Like this video, subscribe, clip this or don't clip this. Take care and goodbye.